Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're trying out Story Realm 2 today. We just attempted to build with Cthulhu that really did absolutely not work, did not work on the map at all. So we're going to be trying out a different build this morning, which is going to be a demon summoning build. For those of you who tuned in for the very first look at this DLC, we tried a summoner build. I've been kind of working it and tweaking it and trying out some new stuff mentally in my head. And so we're going to take a look and we're going to see if it works for this map. I think it probably should. I think I've improved on the build a lot. This map has Urrath's Grasp, where racial marauders all have Gloomstrider and Umbral Flesh. The Umbral Abyss creeps into the land. We have the Umbral Abyss active. This map also has the Harbinger Hive, where all the Umbral dwellings have Eldritch pacts with the Harbingers of Urrath, and we cannot make friends with them. So I believe we are hard locked into fighting the Umbral monsters in this one. We are going to create a new faction. We're going to do it pretty quick this morning, though. We're going to play as halflings because I think it's the funny choice. We're going to play with Desolate Adaptation. Not for any particular reason, but mostly just because I like the way the Ashlands look. We're also going to play with, I believe it is Empowered by Magic and Resistant. So once per turn when taking non-physical damage, we gain Strengthened. And then we also get +2 resistance anytime we get hit by magical attacks. So we're going to be like sort of resistant against spells. We are going to play as Mystic, Summoners. It is a Summoner build. We kind of have to play as the Summoners. These guys have the new ability to put Astral Echoes into summoned units, into Magic Origin units. And we also gain Astral Connection, giving us bonuses to morale for summoned units. And the Spellbreaker is replaced with a Summoner, who is a support caster.
What defines their society?
We are going to play as Mana Channelers, because you kind of have to. And then I think Keepers of Knowledge? No, Powerful Evokers. The main idea being that support units and battle mages will get us an extra 5 casting points so we can summon more things in battle.
Choose your first tome.
Starting off is the Tome of Pyromancy, believe it or not, mostly for lesser spirits and pyromancers. This is going to be kind of helpful also in fighting against all of the Umbral demons who are weak to fire. We'll get Searing Weapons, we'll get the Ritual Pyre, gives us bonus mana. But most of all, we also get things like Ignite and Immolate. All nice little spells.
What is your ruler's origin?
And believe it or not, I think we're playing as a Wizard King. We're not playing as an Eldritch Sovereign on this map.
Reveal yourself.
As shocking as that may be. I want to try out the new Umbral Dire Caster's staff. This weird flesh staff that casts Hysteria Swarm, displacing units and inflicting them with insanity for a turn. And then I feel like let's just... I want to make really tiny halflings. Just the tiniest halflings I possibly can. Ah! Why is my face a skull? Ah, okay. So, we're going to play as a halfling demon summoner. Which feels like we got some choices to make here in the outfit department. Demon skulls, always natural. The idea behind this is that we're not necessarily evil characters because we're summoning demons, but instead we're like powerful mages that are controlling all sorts of summoned creatures. A kind of cosmic look? Yeah, that's sort of the vibe I'm thinking, you know? Less about looking evil and more about just like looking You know, I might go with a bunch of the Goateer equipment, because it's got a bit of a unique look about it. We could literally go with the full Goateer crown. I don't know that we've ever actually played with anybody who uses that. Alternatively, there is the Band-Aids over the face. We could actually go with the broken face, which is another fun option. It's a more traditional Goateer look. What would we have in terms of armor in outfits that feels like it would fit? That one, maybe. There is also the astral bandages. We're probably going to do demon transformation. I think it's very likely the option. Part of me feels like if we are the defenders of Mage Haven, I almost want to take the weird, like, broken astral look. But also just largely because we've never done it before. And somebody's got to have that vibe. I suppose the head doesn't really matter. We'll go with the weird demon head. The skull face, maybe. If we're gonna go with the broken helmet. Oh god, what have I done? Okay. You were not the right. You were the right one. I don't really want them to have flesh showing if they are got this broken helmet, but I realize that no matter what I do, we're gonna get a little flesh in here, I think. Unless we fully cover the thing up. It's quite a weird look, you know? Is this what we want? It feels like we are nothing. We are just like a being of magic. Skin color doesn't really matter. Hair color doesn't really matter. Hair color bottom doesn't really matter. Armor color probably matters a little bit. Light purples, light blues. Or we just go with like a pure white. Honestly, it might just be a pure white. Is this what happens when you're mind blown? I think that's pretty accurate. Astral Affinity seems like the choice to go. Perhaps we are the Illuminati. In some light purple robes. Oh, interesting that it won't actually let me take... If I go purple, it won't let me take the gold color. Options, options, options. Druidic circles. This is actually the Illuminati one. But this one feels like magical Illuminati. But I also feel like it doesn't fit the look correctly, so we'll go with this. I think we'll go probably purple and blue. Is a vibe I like. Our armor color. Maybe a nice light blue. Honestly, maybe just white. Our skin color is going to change so much because we're becoming demons. So we'll just go with a neutral. And I guess if we're going demons, we might as well go with red here. Map RNG, lack of water. We're not evil. Demon Summoners proceeds to make an 80s fantasy uber villain. Listen, listen, listen. You gotta have a little uber villain. Whatever the skin decoration is, looks like we have little magical tiaras, so I think I'm just gonna take that. And then, I don't know, are we riding zebras? We've unlocked all the different mounts now. Dude, I think we're gonna ride zebras. We have to be as tiny as possible. If you're playing halflings, you have to be tiny halflings. I mean, we could ride puppy dogs. Let's ride zebras. It just looks weird. Redheads casually being called soulless demons. Yes, absolutely. Bug mount? No, I feel like we're not going to be underground, so... so we've got the Direcaster staff. I feel pretty good about this look. We're going to be building Astral and Chaos. Is going to be our blend. Why the heck not?
Your journey begins.
We need some good names. Summon Queen? Queen Summoner? The Summoned Queen? Oh, I like the idea that maybe, you know, she's not even like from these people. She is actually just a fully summoned queen. The Demon Lord. Oh, we didn't set our AI personality.
Reveal yourself.
Demonic Warlord. No, I feel like Sage has to be the way to go here. Likes empires with strong research that don't break treaties. Wisdom and learning. I think erudite sage.
Your journey begins.
My original bad name for these guys was blood mages. Which definitely, when you talk about not being the bad guys, seems a little bit confusing. But blood mages could be, you know, they could be good guys. We could be good blood mages. The Throne City name. The Tower of Blood. I feel like that's just too much blood. The Crimson Keep. That kind of works. Red Skull, the Red Stain. And then our character name. Tome Writer, Lore Builder, Wayfarer, Star Mapper, the Sorcerer, Starsmith, the Conduit, the All-Knower, the Archivist, the Brilliant. How about the Unbound? The idea being that she is part of the Astral Sea. Karen, Queen Karen, the Unbound. She's a loose cannon. Unbound, unbent, unbroken. Could it be Summon Queen Karen? She's here to talk to the manager. She just wants to boss around all the little summons. What if it was Karen? Now it's a fantasy name. The Summoned Queen, Karen the Unbound, Wizard King from the Beyond. She's a Wizard Queen. The Summoned Queen, Karen the Unbound, arcane powers will shape the future of the Blood Mages of Crimson Keep. Stocky, happy-go-lucky beings who enjoy wild adventures just as much as a well-deserved nap. They thrive on barren lands and find power through magical pain. They have natural armor against magical damage and have integrated magic into every level of their society, with magic being on the top. Magic, magic, magic. Their society is attuned to the astral flows, enabling them to channel arcane powers. They have a talent for destructive magic, and it shows. Karen the Impatient. She's a real demon. I'm gonna go with Karen the Unbound. I like this. This fits.
When the warnings from Therukath reached Magehaven, they were
And we will
met
listen
in
to this
quick
again
succession with
for the
disbelief,
YouTube.
indecision, and then panic. The words of the impending invasion of Athla surged through the astral sea like a lightning bolt, and many a Godia native to Athla dropped everything to hurry back to the world's defense. Yet they were all doomed.
Doomed.
Before strong defenses could be assembled, the umbral abyss opened its baleful maw. All across Athla, the scars of the Second Age burst asunder, and through the umbral gates unleashed a plague of eldritch demons. Like locusts, this dark tide began to engulf all Athla in a war that knew only corruption and death. But the heroes of Athla stood strong. Champions and wizard kings, Shadrai and Covenant, they all fought with valor as one, united by this terrible foe. As they battled wave after wave of the umbral demons, one fear manifested itself in their minds. What if the worst was yet to come?
What if Karen
Where
was
the leader
coming?
of this invasion? Where was Lithil Nightweaver?
Unleashing a plague of demons. Oh no, who would do such a thing? At least one comment from someone lacking a sense of humor. I mean, that's just every day on YouTube, if I'll be real.
At last, scouts returned from the inland of the once blessed continent with evil tidings. In Arkalot, where the elves of the First Age had set foot on Athla, Lithil was preparing a world-ending eldritch ritual. To confront her, many Godia marched on Arkalot, hidden in the heart of the Storm Peak Mountains. This is the tale of one such Godia.
Ba, 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 ba. All right. Karen the Unbound emerges. Explore your surroundings, expand your domain, prepare to face your rivals, and become master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders 4. So, cheap summon spells. Lots of casting. We get strengthened if we take magic damage, and we also don't take a lot of damage from magic damage. So anything that does magic is good to fight. We start with Ignite and Astral Ward. Ah, that's a pretty good one. Arkalot at last! Through clashing front lines and spreading umbral darkness, you've guided your blood mages into the eye of the storm. The hastily erected city of Crimson Keep is a testament to the loyalty of your people and a much welcome shelter. Indeed, the area it's overlooking appears to be surprisingly quiet and devoid of umbral demons. Too quiet, perhaps. It is a golden opportunity for everyone to rest before pressing towards Lithil and her Eldritch forces. We can take experience, a level up, at half HP. We could get Umbral Flesh. We could get Underground Adaptation. Or we can have Bone Daddy join us. The ironic thing about Bone Daddy is he is a summoner. Like, he's an undead summoner who can raise skeletons every turn. What's the male version of a Karen? A Ken? I feel like the male version of a Karen is like, ooh, I don't know. Good question. There must be an already established version. A Richard, a Philip. Philip feels fitting. Feels very posh. Sorry to the Phillips. The same way, calling my male friend a B word is not inherently sexist. It's Richard because of the nickname. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess that's probably right. The little Richard. A Darren? I don't think a Darren. Though I like that Darren and Karen do kind of rhyme. How do we feel about Bone Daddy and Death Call? I wasn't really planning on summoning any undead. But they would count as magic units. Karen and Darren, ship it. Umbral Flesh is a bit of a mixed bag because we can get this ability through items. And we are going to get the Tome of Corruption, so we're going to be summoning a bunch of Umbral Demons. I just realized the only downside to not playing as an Eldritch Lord is I can't summon things like a Mage Bane through Eldritch Rituals. Bone Daddy is not a gnome, halfling. You are correct. But he is a summoner. But you know what? He had his own campaign. I'm gonna take Umbral Flesh. Let's just do it. When your people establish themselves in Crimson Keep, the gaze already turns northwards. They are at the shores of the Astral Sea, where the elves once arrived on this world. Lithal Nightweaver is preparing her Eldritch ritual to plunge Athla into darkness. You must learn more about the ritual and scout ahead before charging in. We could smote her, we can get some gold, we can get some materium, or we can get some mana. I think I'm gonna just grab the mana. I feel like I have to take the summon spells whenever they come up. Even though, like, a Magma Spirit is a worse than a Pyromancer. Well, you know what? Actually, they do more damage. They just don't have Flame Strike. We have a Scout who can come out and start collecting things. We have a Soother, an Arcane Guard, a Wisp, and an Arcanist. A couple of small little demon armies around. But nothing too bad. We can make the Evocator's Abode probably to start. And recruit. Probably some frontline troops. As we get into the first combat. No one is called Chatterbread in the UK, so they immediately conjure an image of the worst kind of US stereotype. I feel like that's ironically what I was just doing with Philip, so... Wow, all these dogs have a lot of movement. All enemies in a 1 hex radius. I have multiple casters. Okay. How are we gonna go about this? Feels like no matter what I do here, I'm getting flanked. I suppose I could fall back. That's probably the smart decision. Yeah. All right. Well, if I put you here, that extends your zone of control to all adjacent hexes. Then we can start wrapping them. I definitely want to move you so that you can cast this ability next turn. If I summon an astral ward, I can link it to him so that he takes less damage. Probably should be focusing these gremlins. These guys have slip away, displacement, so you can only hit them once per turn. Here we go. I kind of think I want to hit him with you. Screwed that up a little bit, but it's okay. And hopefully they don't just ignore everybody. Wow, that warning link just got dunked. Yeesh. All right, displacement. 2 of them are insane. And this guy is flanked, so we're gonna just hit him. You can heal within 2 hexes, which means if I do move you, I could heal the 2 of them. Your last name's Phillips, so you just auto-added the S. If I see someone being called a Karen, regardless of the sex, I tend to just call them snowflakes. Gender neutral, covers just about everything. I feel like snowflakes is such a term that just like got... I don't think co-opted is right, but I feel like the right just calls everything snowflakes in a very strange way. These guys are all insane, so I don't want to kill them. I'd much rather... Soothe. I mean, in theory, they'd attack each other. So I guess let's kill him. Igniting people doesn't make a lot of sense, so I think we'll just pass and save our mana. These guys bite each other. Ow. Man, that's a very good staff. Just gonna put that out there. That staff ability is extremely strong. You guys get jumped. Get grazed. Get killed. Get killed. This build already feels like it works better than the last one. Snowflake political? I feel like not like inherently, but it does kind of have... There's definitely a political group that loves using that term. I guess is perhaps how I would put it. Okay, so you are like a summoner. Which probably means I gotta build you mostly support-based. We'll go with early upkeep. And we'll keep exploring. General term for someone who gets angry super easily over the mildest thing. Yeah. Used by the rightists who have no idea what they're talking about. It's just a very common, attack from the right. I think is why, like, it's like, it makes me think political right away, so. Everything needs to be weaponized. I mean, in a weird way. In the 90s, we all danced to house music and everything was chill. This is true. It was a good time. House music, the summer of ska. We can't go back there. This one doesn't seem to be growing any tentacles yet. Elderstone, a distant voice echoes down the plains of Crimson Keep before a middle-aged man clad in kingly garments comes into focus. I am Alfred Elderstone of the Covenant, and this is Shadow Prince Meandor of House Iniok. We're glad to see another Godir make it through. I am a friend of the Covenant, or Bane of the Covenant. Well, obviously there are going to be other guys as well. You are good and neutral. You don't like me, and you also don't like me. Why? Threat level threatened. Okay. Alignment just met. Threat level threatened. Chivalrous diplomat. Astral Materium. Order Chaos. I think I'm gonna stay out of this right now. Is what I'm gonna say. Urrath's grasp on Arcalot is strong, says Meandor. Everyone in the valley who is not protected by the might of a Godir has fallen to the umbral corruption. Lithel is harvesting thrall after thrall to power her Eldritch ritual. Soon she will be ready. Until we can overcome her defenses, we may only delay the ritual by destroying her thralls. Every turns, she finishes her world-ending ritual. For every 9 thralls destroyed, the ritual is delayed by a turn. Interesting. Other Godir will also destroy thralls. Wherever those other Godir may be. This guy is on pastures, and I would like those pastures. Oh, we haven't cast Umbral Flesh yet. Yeah, this should be fine. We can take these guys. Lithel in the Story Realm 3 manipulating the house you just talked to? I believe so. Yeah. She's in the original story and she slips away. I'm gonna assume that all of these guys count as thralls since they're all Umbral homies. You here, maybe, and you here. Yeah, the computer's gotten pretty good at, like, sneaking up. So they're all going to move in and surround that guard. Except for, I suppose, the Bone Wyvern, who is probably the one I care about the most. Okay, we're gonna go here, here. Here, here. That wyvern can just fly over anybody it wants. God, I just gave it Draconic Rage as well. If you go here. Huh. Didn't quite work like I thought it would. Worst part about this, I don't have a shot with you at all. Ah, this was bad. This is not a very good layout. Wow, they had way more movement than I thought they did. Oh, I completely, absolutely scutterbutted that as poorly as I possibly could have. To 50%. This guy's stunned from attacking the Astral Wisp. I just noticed that a second too late. We gotta ignite that guy so that my support character can actually do something here. They can't really do a lot of something. Part of the problem. I know he's stunned, but these guys are also frost resistance. I think I'm actually just gonna get rid of him. Rather take the lightning. All right. I can work with that. Why is my chance to hit so bad on these guys? Weird. Strange. I don't have morale penalties. And yet I only hit a max 50%. Frozen. Ain't that nice as ice.
Hey.
I was like, how many shots am I capable of missing at 50%? It's a lot. And the Noble Aegis. Yes, we should update the Steam title. You are correct. We are playing as Brutal Demon Summoners. Not Cthulhu. Thank you for that reminder. Got to get all the right emojis in here. We will come back to that Cthulhu build. We just got to make sure that we have a map that we can actually play it on. So I'm going to go with the farm and the pastures here just because, you know, the early food is just, it's so good to take. It's hard not to. It also boosts the abode, which is all the more reason. I see we have our first Umbral Abyss up here. The free city of Do Mekrez. What do you want on this realm? Conquest, pillage, destruction. Our weapons are sharp and our mage locks are ready. Tinkering Fae. Initiates of the Umbral Abyss. Pact with the Abyss makes their flesh twisted and immune to Umbral malady. Okay, the way this map read made me think that I couldn't make friends with anybody, but I'm seeing now that that's probably not the case. That there is friendship to be had. 2 dogs and a gremlin. Doesn't feel like it should be too hard. Just in case. I'm going to grab an extra polearm so that we actually have a front line we can work with. And then I think we'll actually just do a, like, bit of a defensive formation here. Ba, 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 ba. Little something, something like that. Ow. Beauty. So we'll drive these guys insane. Or not. Or we'll do no such thing. You guys might as well go after the dogs. Hit him once, so he bounces. He's a bit far away. I think I'm actually better off just taking the shots into these guys. I thought that would be enough. Ow. I do love that we get strengthened every single time that happens. So let's get the displacement triggered on you. You kill him. You go for as much damage as you can on him. You somehow land 3 grazes to 75. You only get 1 shot, so why don't we let you take that one? Is that worth using? 2 and 2. Nah, he barely does any damage. We'll save the mana. Black. You're getting ads on channels you're sub to? I mean, you're not sub tier. But that is annoying. Ads can be wild. I got 2 in a row, 1 in Spanish, 1 in Finnish, and you only speak 1 of those? I know it bases it off of like where your ISP is connecting from a lot of the time. Like living in Quebec, I am served French ads a lot, which I kind of love because you can tune them out a lot easier. I'm gonna go with the vendor just because it's boosted. Honestly, I could give you restore, give you a little heal. We have 2 casters, 2 spearmen, a soother, and I'm a caster. Probably don't want to cast Umbral Flesh too early. If we don't need to. Tranquility Pool. Researching spells costs 10% less knowledge. I'm not quite in a position to fight him. I could fight these fairies. Here's my thought. It's turn 4, which means that this is going to get upgraded next turn. So going for it now might be a bit of the only chance we can really get. Or at least the easier fight we could get. If I pop heals... I mean, there's 4 of them, and they're doing cosmic bolts with sundered resistance. So whoever they choose to focus is going to get shredded no matter what I do. Let's fight it. I believe. It should, but why do you get a Spanish ad? I get German, because I guess Amazon knows you speak German from the data mines. Maybe they're just... Maybe they're curious. Maybe they're just testing things out. To get our guys in cover if I can here. Oh, this is really not who I wanted you to combo soothe, but I guess I don't really have a choice. That guy gets regeneration from that ability. Everybody else just waits. The good news is that we are like extremely resistant to spells. Yeah. Hey. It's kind of like the thing that our race does. Other good news is that these guys are like weak to electricity. Stunned, yeah. We also get stunned if we attack them. In melee, stunned. %50 chance, and we miss it. But both of them are insane, so that should at least buy us a little bit of help. Let's nuke one. That guy killed his homie. Sadly, our homie got killed. Oi, oi, oi. Our accuracy is just really pooping the bed here. Get. Yeah. An eagle mount. Well, that's nice. That's a nice little perk. Early on. We don't think her staff is large enough. We could maybe try to get her a bigger staff. Thought it was West Coast like the guys in the CNE. Idle champions. I mean, we're all over. I got East Coast, West Coast, North Americans. We got a lot of Germans. I get a lot of Scandinavians as well. Handful from the UK. Handful from Belgium, I think. And like the Netherlands. I seem to be a lot of like Central Europe and then English speaking places. We see an astral projection of a flying dove announcing the peaceful arrival of the lore master Onirian. May the light of the Allfather shine upon you in this hour of darkness, brave Athlans. Long ago, when my people dwelt in utmost enthrallment, we found allies on this world to fight alongside till death and victory. The oath of friendship shall now be renewed. What's this guy's deal? Gloomwatch Sirens. Astral, little bit of order, a pure sage. I feel like we'd get along well with him. Onirian, you are late, and you have changed. When did the Archons convert you? A pity. I always liked your arcane pragmatism, though I suppose it can help me gain some answers. We only heard that the War of the Archons is not going well. Now we're busy fighting for our living proof. He joins the Covenant. The Archons did not convert us. They are our brothers and forebears, our allies and adversaries, our avengers and judges. It is complicated. In the days of the All-Devourer, my enslaved kin had lost the knowledge of their own legacy. When we turned from hunters to hunted, there was much to unveil. Hunted to hunters. He takes a pensive moment as he's reliving the journey of the Gloomwatch Sirens. We're part of the Gloomwatch, tending the Dreamers and protecting them from Urrath. The Dreamers are attributed with immense creative powers, dreaming creatures, people, and entire worlds into existence. There is an old pilgrim's path of the Gloomwatch well inside the umbral abyss of Archelot. Those who dare to walk it can find a torch to burn away Lithal's darkness. Only a truthful soul can reveal such path into light. I can accept the quest, or I can accept the quest and get a bonus to relations. Accept the quest but be suspicious. Or decline the quest and get draft. All right, you have my attention. It's nearby. What's in this part of the Umbral Abyss? Monoliths. monoliths. Hi. Forests. It looks like there is an umbral something or other up here. And that looks like the sanctuary building. Shunla, blah, 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 the gargantuan broodmother says, ominously slinking away from the shadows. It utters what can only be words of menace and mockery. The countless eyes of the umbral dwelling seem to watch every single step inside their dark domain, while its teeth and spikes crawl on many limbs and prey upon victims of their corruption. It's clear that the umbral dwelling is under the influence of Nightweaver and Urrath itself. They will show no mercy until all of Athla has succumbed. I mean, I haven't decided if I'm good or bad yet. And Lethal Nightweaver herself, my god. The XCOM rolls at work. Streaming times usually help Central European-wise. You usually start a bit after you're done with work. Yeah. You finish your work shift and it's an ideal time to just chillax. Exactly. I get the American workers who don't want to be at their job and want to just chill out and watch a stream. And then I get all the Europeans who are just vibing, hanging out, chilling. Crystalorn, hello, welcome. With an otherworldly voice, ear-splitting and terrible, Lethal Nightweaver foretells the beginning of Urrath's age. Halt in awe, people of Athla, and gaze at Urrath's splendor. She calls out, revealing her true eldritch form. For you two shall be relieved of your mortal flesh and remade in the image of the umbral abyss. I have witnessed the corruption of Magehaven's Godir. Their petty conflicts will cease to plague the realms once all souls are one with us. Give in to my calling, give in to the whispers inside. Together we will reshape the astral sea. She's a giant butterfly. Hear by oath, accursed witch, defiler of Athla. I pledge myself to the destruction of the abyss, to smite the umbral, to incinerate the gloom until the spawn of Urrath turns to ashes and the leech seeds of corruption are expunged. Tonight we burn the umbral hells. Now he's got this dope sword. Grants a chance of killing creatures of magic origin instantly. He unlocks the Tome of Cleansing Flame. Good for him. I discovered what I wanted to here. I think. I feel like if we're summoners, we're gonna need a lot of conduits, but I also feel like we're probably also gonna need a lot of research posts. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. One forester for 10 knowledge. I want to get some early research. It might end up being a strange choice. Yet to determine. You're waiting on more people. I'm going to grow something here. We need a quarry. We need a forester. We need farms. Farms for the stone conjurer and the market. A forester for the library and the storehouse. A forester seems like it's the better choice. Honestly. Blessed souls. 2 knowledge per research post in the city's domain. And you know what? I think if we just went with knowledge, let's double down on that. You guys are in a war. You guys are in a war. We don't really know where anybody is. I need more scouts for certain. Okay, Elderstone is over here. We can start summoning lesser magma spirits. I think Immolate would be good. Fire damage. It's handy on the Umbral monsters. Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to trespass. He decided to grow out into the abyss. So we'll start heading that way so we can explore a little bit. And really what I want is this guard. 450, 425. I cannot quite reach that this turn. Hopefully it does not grow. It says it is still sleepy. Elderstone gives us friendship. It's also occurring to me that we need to build cities. We're not playing on a mega city map. So we need to consider like where we want to set up extra cities. I suppose we're still kind of scouting around right now, so it's a bit hard to say for certain. There's a nice tower here. Would be good to have. One, two, three, four. We could pick up Pilgrim's Passage fairly easily in Crimson Keep. We should get these guys as a vassal. So perhaps we build a city out this way. You can pull into the haunted graveyard. I mean, we'll fight it. I feel like I could probably auto this, but we'll also probably snowball a little bit better if I don't. Y'all can get pretty close. Not too close. This guy has strength and undead. All right, well, I mean, I guess the better thing would have been to stay one square back from them. Force them into combat. I've actually done quite a stupid here, because now they're harder to hit. Ah, it's not too bad. Prep, prep, prep. Prep. We'll give that one insanity. Then I'll summon an Astral Ward and just tack it on him. Which was a very good idea. A very, very good idea. All right, we get a little flank in here. You might need to heal. Let's have you finish off him. You finish off him. You can stab these guys. You can stab these guys. I mean, he's locked down right now. He can't really do much. Unless he's a necromancer. that ain't really a big deal. Interwebs while listening, sometimes watching, Central Time, almost noon. It's a good vibe. Flankenstein. For all the good flanks. Wand of Lightning Strike, that's very good. Perfect item. And then I think let's just sit back in here and heal for a moment. 425. You know what? Let's take them next turn. I believe. I think we can do it. And that gives us access to a tranquility pool, which is very, very strong. We'll grab the storehouse next. But let's crank these soldier boys first. I keep forgetting I can summon firecasters. I think I'm actually going to move into their range. I think is what we'll do. So they didn't really do it very well and didn't actually come in to attack me. I can choke point here, which will keep that Tide Spirit from coming in, which is a pretty strong choice. That guy's got lightning weakness. That guy's got lightning resistance. So I'm kind of thinking that we maybe try to get some good lightning shots off. You can't get a nice insanity, could you? You could. Let's make sure he's hit up as much as we can first, just in case. All right, so the Storm Scale Serpent went insane, but this guy did not. So I think we'll just go and do that extra damage on him. That would remove wet. This guy is insane, so he should attack the closest person. Hopefully he attacks him. But if he doesn't, I take a lot of damage, so we might need one of these guys just to also protect our back line here. Beauty, I love that. Get that double heal going right away. Ba, 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 ba. It's a lot of damage. The only problem is that this guy is coming in on my flank. So I feel like I need to maybe focus him down first. Let the big spear boys handle everything else. Do I summon another one of these? They only cost 9 mana. Alternatively, I could just do this. And then he doesn't have to take any damage at all. Downside of that is this guy does just march right in here. And unfortunately, he did not get stunned in that process. I have a heal. Ow. Not quite. Not quite. This is one shot at 25. My debate right now is probably putting down one of you. Then the question becomes, is who do I guard with it?
Yeah.
He feels like he makes the more natural choice, and then I could heal this guy. Is that enough? It's enough. Just. Yeah, he's more likely to attack him because he's got the flank. But thankfully does not do enough damage. Whew. Spicy. Let's attract population on that right away because this astral pool is very, very nice. And I think I'm going to be gross with research posts. I think that's a bit of the plan of this campaign. I do need some lesser magma spirits in here. If I could replace the wisp with a magma spirit. Honestly, or the Arcanist would also work. We have a brigand camp here with a giant floating guy. This is really funny. This banner glitch was actually fixed in the patch. But I see it clearly is still having a bit of an issue where people hold it at the maximum length. We've picked up Immolate. Do I want Pyromancers? Searing Blades feels like it would be valuable. Honestly, so would Enchanted Crow Companion at this point. But I guess if we have to fight Umbral Demons, Searing Blades is probably the way to go. 10% cheaper knowledge on all spells. We also got a level up here. Spirit Summoning or Conjure Astral Ward. Lesser storm spirits. I feel like the summon is the right choice. We got summon elemental for our first ability. It's perfect. So now she can summon twice, which is tasty. Cass, what did you do to Reddit? How'd you break it? I feel like Reddit is just permanently in a state of already being busted, so... Personally. Astral Manolith plus 5 mana per conduit or research post. I mean, we could put one in there. Guy's done in a turn. We could get him out early. But I don't really know I want to be Russian scouts. We're going to need the gold for builds. Enshrouded within a swarm of butterflies, the graceful figure of Serena offers her aloof welcome. The leaves are falling rapidly this season. Only this winter may last until all sylvan wonders have perished. No return. Is that not so, Karen the Unbound? Turning to Meander of House Enoch, she says it should be no surprise to see your kind arrive second in Arkalot when the Shadrai have already dented the enemy lines. Be it Storm Cult, Wizard Circle, or Covenant, you unerringly choose the feeble side, Meander. Lithal is defiling my kindred's forgotten heritage. I feel it in the bleeding earth. Hear it from the weeping trees. Soon her ritual will be complete. Verdant Elves. Your ability to unsee the long list of Shadrai failures is astonishing, Meandor replies, but let's leave the arguments aside while we have a common enemy to fight. The truth of your words about elven secrets are still buried in Arkalot. Talic reports of old ways left me unsatisfied, though I should not be surprised after what happened to Raven Theric. For a moment, Meandor stops as if lost in thought. If it must be, we will dig up any remaining mud of House Iniok's past, whatever it takes to stop Lithal. If you indeed put a dent in the enemy lines, let us press onwards together instead of lamenting the loss of battles not fought. Our enemies' enemies must be our friends for now. I'm not picking sides. I got no doubt I'm going to regret that. But right now, I feel like picking sides is the wrong answer. All right, Astral Echoes. There's another Umbral Rift here, so we might as well poke our head in and see what it's all about. Shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. I see there's an Umbral Rift over here. More Blessed Souls this way. And another Umbral Rift. Man, there's a lot of Umbral Rifts. Good to know. All right, you're going to head up here, get this, get that tower, scout that out. Our Magma Spirit is ready if we want to kick somebody out of the party. Alternatively, we could probably start recruiting new people. Our tier 2 units are spell shields. So we could grab another Arcane Guard. Start summoning in some elementals. The upkeep on them isn't bad. I wouldn't really say it's great, but... Meandor also kind of likes us, which is probably good. don't really know how far in here I want to poke. I know there's a rift. I can see it. Where we're already wounded. And in need of a heal. Oh man, there are umbral rifts everywhere here. It's like another faction right there. I guess these guys could just travel with me for now. They're 110. We're 440, 449. Probably 500 after healing. This brigand camp threatens me pretty heavily right now. And I think becomes our most prominent issue. Okay. A weird thing is, like, if I'm not fighting, I'm also running into trouble because the game ends after 10 turns. My scout lives. I cannot tell where these brigands are going. The camp itself is only 370, which isn't bad. I guess Searing Blades probably does not affect many of our summons. We have a builder. We have a chaos adept. Hero of the Meek, all tier 1 units. Materium adept or shadow adept. Shadow adept would actually be pretty good. Because it would give us access to a lot of like reduction cost abilities. So AJ, good morning. Yesterday I gave your hero a new weapon, kicked him off his horse. Yeah, if you have two-handed weapons, you can't use them on the horse. It's one of them downsides. Do we have anything for you? We have a noble Aegis. And an eagle mount? I mean, we might as well, right? There is that patrolling army. They are 760. They have an awakener and a lot of sun priests. Curious. I'm gonna pick up wizard spawns with anyone who's willing to give them to me. Oh, he's got another 700 point army here. Oh my god. Okay, that's way worse than I thought it was. Oh, and they're invading, they're attacking. Cool. If he actually combines those armies together, even if he doesn't, I'm out of position. I'm in trouble. We might have a big bad stack wipe right now. Let's see. Archers, Dawn Defenders, Dusk Hunters. The Awakeners are definitely the big threat. This guy can also summon a spider. Noble Aegis. Adjacent allies get 2 defense and 2 resistance. And he can bolster a shield wall. So that's a little bit of good news. You can summon an elemental, but I honestly think it's a bit early. So I'm going to move you in and just let you heal this guy. Ah, this feels bad. These immolates feel pretty good, though. All right, we're just going to put you there. Wait another turn. What was that ability? The Awakener? Oh, yeah, was too. There's 2 Awakeners. Ooh, okay. Noted, noted, noted. No, there's only 1 Awakener. No, there's 2 Awakeners. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. That's a good double insanity. If ever I saw one. He's insane and he's insane. The Immolate here is very tempting, but what I want to probably see is if I can put any burning stacks on them first. I think you should heal here. And then I'm basically thinking about this Noble Aegis and how do I really like put myself into a good position. Without worrying too much about the insanity, as well as things like these daylight spears. Let's go here, here, and here. This could be a really mixed bag, but This guy's only alive for so many turns, so using him to bait something like these daylight spears, I think makes sense for me. Can you believe I did this again? I have a real bad habit of forgetting my units in the back. If I do that, it kills that archer. Strengthens all these guys too. What? Oh my god, they're umbral demons. Umbral demons remove 1 negative effect at the beginning of every round. Insanity is a negative effect at the beginning of the round. That's pretty nice. Enemy units at a 2 hex radius. If I go here, 1, 2. If I go here, only he got immobilized. But that's also the Awakener. Okie dokie. What else do we got in here to solve some of these problems? Probably losing this Arcane Guard. Probably should have cast Immolate earlier. Give me those good strength and stacks. Those spiders are going to come up and do some damage. So I think let's just come in here and kill this guy. Get the Noble Aegis. He's going to go after this Arcanist if I move them in. Almost definitely. But I don't have a lot of choice. And if I lose these guys, I can replace them with elementals, which is maybe not a bad idea. All right, that summon is gone. That guy is gone. Hey, wisps. Of course, nobody stays immobilized. That guy has immobilized on him. Or is that pinned? Slowed. Okay, never mind. I was like, what happened there? He's toast. I could kill my wisp. Oof. I think this hero dies if I don't get her out of there. I guess I have Astral Ward. I could, like, heal her and give her Astral Ward. I could also move and get a triple lightning bolt right now. 1, 2, 3 is the first tile it casts on. So I need to be there. It would be on his flank. This could maybe work. That's a fair bit of damage. That's a pretty good cast. Which means I could just drop you an Astral Ward. I don't really have an answer for this guy. All right, let's take that. Wand to lightning bolts. Part of me is like, I should probably shut down this Awakener who is doing 12 damage a hit. You know what? This guy's also doing 12 damage a hit. It's just as dirt nasty. These are egg spiders, and they will fully kill me. So I need to move you out of that fight. Then those guys are done. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, which I should have done earlier. I'm gonna guard you. He's getting hit on morale, but he thankfully doesn't do much damage to the warding link. My casters getting distracted, but not killed. Oh my good glib glob. You have a 90. You also have a 65 if you go there, though. He takes his kill. He takes a shot. You do some zippy zaps. This poor guy is in capital T trouble. If I put him there, it would also heal him, though he has warding link, so I'm actually not really worried about him. This guy only single attacks. You can shut him down completely. You can charge the Awakener. We'll do a 1, 2, 3 lightning tap on him. We'll hit him with the Soothing Breeze. And then we'll just get on top of this guy's grill. Keep that link up. That guy tries to run. That guy manages to get the kill. And unfortunately, these little umbral dweebs are pretty fast. don't think I can reach him. But just in case I can. Lol. I overchanneled and I don't have enough mana to cast. Or I don't have enough casting points to cast, I should say. Can that guy make it out? 40%? Missed! No dice. Close, but no dice. Alright, he might still die from retreating. Okay. We lost an Arcanist and 2 spears. But we didn't lose the people who mattered. But I'm being attacked an extra time. Jumping, dying. Okay. At least they decided to split up the fight. Let's actually bring my casters in. Cast regeneration on the hero for sure. These guys have crazy heals as well. They can also move in and attack right now. Having this guy cast warding would be very valuable. Rather than attacking, he can add +3 resistance to everybody. I can only cast one of these towers a turn. And it's obviously very tricky because they're all nicely all bundled up there. Immolate is a very expensive spell. Yeah, but they all kind of are. This guy's got Raise Undead as well. Cast spells first. I feel like they're all gonna go hit that summon, but I also feel like that's okay for me. We're gonna spend a turn holding. Everybody's awakened. They're gonna nuke these guys completely. I'm going to tell you, that was an unexpected pathing choice. That pushes everybody away. It does like quite a bit of damage. It would kill my summon down there. Unless I was to do this. Okay. This inflicts wet, which gives them fire resistance, but makes them more immune to lightning spells. Which we do have. Also makes them more immune to frost, which the cosmic bolts do. See, I think I'm just going to hit him. I'm once again not casting the spells that I meant to be casting, but... I think I am going to protect him. We'll tidal wave these dweebs. That did not work. That says push back, not displace. Pushes units away. It actually pushed this guy closer. Yeesh. All right, whatever. Ah, well. Missed the whole week, too busy. What did you miss? You missed a lot of spiders. Did you just one-shot my warding link? How is that possible? How is that possible? $23 and 4. It has 30 HP. Astral Ward sustains 27 damage. I mean, it destroyed that Astral Ward who had 30 HP. Weird. All right, well. Maybe I'm just missing something. Seems like a bug. I mean, if I had to reload for every bug, we never get nothing done. Teleport and deal damage. Double tap. Can't really hit a lot of people with my Hysteria Swarm here. I guess my hero just like sucks right now is part of the problem. Like they're not very strong, so they can't really do a lot. We have to kill him. Ay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go for the flank, I suppose. These are both summons. What do I have? 35 points. Right, they're all umbral demons, so burning doesn't really work. Oh. My warding link disappeared. You're dead. What's your damage look like? 9. What do you mean no spell was cast? I just cast a spell. Or cooldown is active. All right, well, insanity? I got insanity on both of them. So we might get a little bit out of that. Unfortunately, that guy died. Oh, nice. Right, insanity doesn't work. How many times do we think I'm going to fall for that one? I'm going to say a lot is the answer. I'm going to say I'm going to fall for that an endless amount of times. Now, do I attack for 10 damage, or do I add +3 resistance to everybody? 7 more times at least. How addictive is this game? My dude, it's very addicting. Having never played, just watched, I would give it a 9 or 10 out of 10. Yep. There are an infinite amount of tries you can builds you can try. Yeah, pretty much. It's got a lot to it. Hope everyone buys it because they will also become addicted and the game will thrive. For people who like 4X games, we're more likely hope for Total War or Civ. If you like 4X games, you'd like this. Like, it is a 4X game. It's just that it's very similar to Total War on the campaign layer, and then the battles are just like turn-based tactics instead of clicking real good. You also have defensive mode warding. I don't think that stacks with 2 people, though. Sunder defense, Sunder resistance, distracted. Huh. This isn't looking good for me right now. Casting resistance was certainly the play to make. I can't cast any more spells. I think I might be better just stabbing you with a knife. Sooth. Ow. We got hit with the big spirit bomb. The good news is that spirit bomb is on cooldown now. Who do I go for first? Basically, my angle here is just better. There's no point in casting Insanity. And that does 4 more damage, so I'm going to cast that. I am going to cast Resistance on you. This is nice. Okay, that's good. He routes. I'm going to do my best to run him down, I think. Doesn't look like I'll be super successful, but a little bit extra damage. We got rid of the bandit layer. And none of my heroes died. So as strange as it is, that might be worth it. We can also now make spell shields, which I should be making instead of these arcane guards probably, but... I'll make 2 magma spirits and probably 2 of those spell shields would be the nice. That would be the nice. We didn't really poke our head down here, but it looks like a chill vibe. There's Meandor. We'll start making our way towards this, see if we can get the Umbral Gate entered. Like FF7 meets Total War. FF Tactics. FF having amazing story. AOW story is meh. Yeah. Yeah, the story in this is generally not so good. I say playing the story realm right now. But it does lack a little in comparison. +3 mana per adjacent forester counts as a forester. You seem like you could fit pretty well right there. Let's attract some population so that we can get a discount on something. Probably, I want to say a farm. We could get a little extra production going. Also gives us mana, which is nice. I can build a wizard's tower immediately. So we're going to do that for good measure. Illogical. Hello? Welcome in, welcome in. Come on in, my dudes. We're just starting a new campaign. We are playing a summoner build where we kind of summon everything, if I'm going to be real. We're actually playing as Wizard King or Wizard Queen. And we're trying to do an not all summon build, but a summon-centric build. So summoning demons, summoning astral beasts, and summoning umbral demons is sort of the plan, loosely. Welcome on in, though. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Eagle, hello as well. Say it's more Civ meets watered down ARPG, like Baldur's Gate. Less on the RPG, more on the tactics, I think. You've restarted Story 3 going poorly? Yeah, Story 3 is Story 3 the big flaming donut? That's a tough one. That's a very tough one in my opinion. What do we got for these guys? They actually managed to get 2 level ups from those fights, which is pretty good. I guess you are my tank. I don't know how I feel about Searing Blades. 30% chance to inflict burning is a mixed bag right now. I do feel like Resistance 1 is not terrible either. Let's just give him Searing Weapons and Fighting for now, though. Our Ruler has leveled up. We're going to pick up Conjure Astral Ward. They only got 1 point. We collected some remains. A tier 2 Staff of Undead Slaying and a Flame-proof Robe. This guy's got a tier 2 Staff of Undead Raising and a Defiant Robe, Spirit Resistance. I don't have any armor right now. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, we can also give you this lightning sword instead of this mystic mace, which is hella way better. Can we also like adjust your appearance? You've got some like weird outfit going right now that I don't know how I feel about. If you're going to be my frontline warrior, can we make you like, can we give you the bandage across the eyes? Now that's weird. We could give it to our Ruler, but we can't give it to her. I like that. It's a weird look, but I feel like she feels like a cool knight. Haven't done all the stories. I like the factions that spread creep throughout the map, like the Arctic one with the snow. Yeah, so we actually have that effect with Ashlands. So all of this burnt effect, we get that bonus from. And we have a spell, Earthshape Ashlands. You want a Wizard's Bond. It's a deal. Do you want a Wizard's Bond? It's a deal. Do you want a Wizard's Bond? It's a deal. Trying to figure out where everybody is. All right, we got spanked pretty hard. But we get to rebuild. Sean, thank you for the hydro check. Enchanted Crows. And we are on our next tome. We took Pyromancy. Evocation is not our next one. Is our next one. Gets us Lesser Storm Spirits. It gets us Evokers for more casters. Electrify to lightning damage. Cast lightning. Lightning blades. Lightning torrent. Target enemy army. Gives us the channeling tower and lightning weapons. Do I want that over the Tome of Warding? That's a good question. I guess we have spell shields, so Phantasm Warriors aren't needed. Staves of Warding is pretty useful. Gives +2 bolstered resistance to anything we cast summoning spells on, basically. I think I originally looked at this because of the Lesser Storm Spirits. And I just wanted more summons in the army. Like, we have Pyromancers, so I don't really feel as if we need Evokers. Lightning damage on basically all of our summoned characters is not terrible, though. 20% damage against electrified units. I think warding is the better option here for us, based on the build. I don't know why I originally said evocation. I think it's just because I wanted early spell casting to mix in with powerful evokers. And I figured until we had summons going, we were going to need to cast a lot of spells. It's just that basically anything that adds debuffs, I'm very wary about right now. This does not affect my summons. It only affects my backline and my heroes. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stick with evocation. This was the original plan. I'm going to see it through. And mild influenza, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the agency. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It in a more devastating fashion.
We'll summon Lesser Storm Spirits. And then I think let's get to this tower. Probably keep summoning these guys right now. I do need to cast Enchanted Crow. But I guess we'll start casting that next turn. You guys are chatting. I think that's fine. Bounties. Everybody's liking that we're getting along with everybody else. Probably good for right now. Five turns until the ritual is complete. As long as other Godir are also doing it, we do okay. Research structures cost less gold in production. I wish I had remembered that was in there before we built early stuff, but it's okay. Build a wizard's tower. You're gonna pick up this. A lot of stuff going on here. A lot of gloomy boys. My other scout got dunked temporarily. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna have to take out this Umbral Gloom in the back. So maybe we just start moving on that. They are sending an infestation out towards me, so that might not be the worst. Age of Wonders 2, Shadow Magic, one of your favorites. Nice to see a sequel. They even brought back the bug people, who apparently were shadow demons originally, but now they're just insectoids. Return from the shadows. The world around you falls silent and deep shades shroud your vision. Before you can react, a cold metal blade is pressed against your throat. You better not move, a voice whispers. You still seem to be yourself, Karen the Unbound. The blade is withdrawn and the sleek figure of Sundin of House Iniok reveals herself holding Shiver Mist, a tier 4 glaive with Frost Aura, ooh, and Umbral Demon Slayer, ooh. Units killed with this weapon transform into ice spiders. Ooh, spiders. From the night without end, I have returned to lend my aid in this hour of Athlan doom. The fight must be taken to Umbral. I know the ways to strike Lithal where it hurts, and you have the troops. Oh. Yeah, sure. Sundin gasps as the shadows pour from her mouth and her body shifts into a dark spectral state. When she speaks, her voice is no longer her own. Let us not waste more time. The entity possessing Sundin moves her head like a puppet, conjuring the shadowed image of an umbral dwelling. This infestation, it sighs with the voice of 1,000 dead, must be purged. All vermin must die. The servant of Urrath will lose focus. We shall be untainted. The Andalion of Shadow engraves the words of a dark incantation in your mind. Use this. Remove the umbral pests. You unlock the Umbral Rift spell. Destroy umbral dwellings and umbral nests, and it will greatly delay the ritual. Okay. She seems a bit dodgy. But I like her vibe. I suppose, let's make her a pike character. What does this add? Frozen, pole arm, ice spiders, umbral slaying. So I guess let's go fighting. Sentinel, fighting 2, martial expertise. Defense? Killing momentum? She's immune to mind control, so I'm not too worried about resistance. Honestly, I think defense 2, keep her alive. And then maybe defense 3. Just make her an absolute front line. Hold the line, super tank. She could pick up Rallying Blessing, feels like a good choice. And then Blink's not bad, but also Restoration is pretty great. Having that on someone would be good. Playing this last night, but around turn 75, your game encountered a crash it cannot get past. Can you roll back like a couple of autosaves? Because you should be getting like autosaves every round or so. I guess we'll move here and we'll prep to make our way down. We're going to enter this abyss. And I guess we're going to talk to this guy. A soothing shrine. Visit 5 soothing shrines to unlock the Flame of Revelation. At the base of the first soothing shrine, an ancient stone tablet rests. While examining its engravings, the following message resonates in your mind. In the days before the Andalion raged and the Archons waged their war, when the world prison was built, Urrath of the Scrying Foundation foresaw the aftermath of Andalion exile, and it was ill. From their nothingness, the great nemesis of the Archons would be born, yet few of her kinsmen heeded her warning. Urrath. All right, I'm clearly going to have to fight my way if I want to get all of these shrines. But yeah, I'm probably dead there. Good to know. I'm wondering if I shouldn't cast Umbral Flesh. It's a lot of mana, so I don't feel like I want to do it right away. I do feel like I probably should be building more outposts, though. Now that I also think about it. How many are you away? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could build an outpost somewhere over here, I'd feel pretty good about that. I think that would suffice. Tried to roll it back, but no dice. Oh, that sucks, dude. Zarek, thank you for the posture check. I hear there's a bug with the Fae invasion. Sometimes when the AI enters the Fae portal, it crashes the game. Devs are aware and working on a hotfix. Some crashes with Eldritch Story Realm too. There were a bunch that they did a hotfix for this patch. One of which was like if you left the game, you couldn't load your save. But that has been fixed. Actually, I think I might be wrong. I think that was noted, but not fixed. Nice. At least their scouts are escaping. Summon Lester Dweebs. Create and reveal new astral echoes in a province near your domain. Plus evokers. Chain lightning. Oh yeah, there's cursed barrows over here too. I'll wait to move before we go into that umbral domain. You guys are building the wizard's tower. Stability's not great. Spell shields are really slow because I have basically no draft. That casting point is like 2 turns away. Could really use more population here. I'm worried about this guy pushing too hard up on my territory. A second Forester would unlock granaries. I'm going to allow it. Guess if we have a town here and then we have Domerkaz, the other place would be a town over here. That's where we'll send the scouts next. Words of evil enchantment echo down the mountain slopes surrounding Arkalot. The voice of Lithel. Stand still, wizard of light of the verdant elves. Listen to the whispers inside. Embrace Urrath's gifts, the seed you have carried since the second age. I have sensed you for so long. She's performing an Eldritch rite to bind Serena to Urrath's will. But I can't do anything about it. With clear agony on her face, Serena becomes unwrapped in Eldritch lashes. While her body becomes visible, she is tainted by the umbral abyss. I hear you, sister, herald of the truthful voice. Since the touch of the All-Devourer, I had walked as if in a false dream. And look at the umbral, I can see its beauty. To spread its tangled forests and nurture its sorrowful birdsong will be my life's work. Huh. How do we stop that? That's a good question. Scrying Sanctum, Chitinous Growths. Kind of wish I had a scout down here. Can I see? That looks like probably the city. I don't know if there's also an umbral dwelling there right now, though. Which feels a little crazy to me, but... Do I just go straight into founding a city? Honestly, at 200 Imperium, probably not a bad idea. You guys are all at war. You guys are all at war. We got evil. Running low on scouts. Farsight and +1 physical range to magic attacks. I mean, we take so much damage being down here. Quicksilver Basin. I mean, we'll see. I can really only summon so many things right now. This guy wants a defensive pact. I mean, I guess it's just like everyone who is not... I might as well, honestly. I'm kind of getting the vibe that it's like... we're fighting a non-stop tide. The Umbral invasion is thick. These dweebs are going to fight us. But we're going to fight them. Yeah. You see? We do have this cool Sundin character now, who also has Twin Awakening, among other abilities. Oh, wow. I feel like I never fight this from this angle, where you get the high ground. You can put casters up here. I'll wait on the elemental. But we can get an astral ward up right away. And then I think we'll do the rallying cry on us. Though I ain't yet certain that's a good idea. Flow serpents all have teleport, so doesn't really matter. Kind of have to go in no matter how I cut it. I guess I could do this. Do you have an AoE? No, just a psychic gaze. Let her awaken herself, since she actually gets benefit from that. She also has a frost aura. I have summoned elemental, but I don't think I want to cast it yet. I think I'm just going to protect my little garbage unit. Probably should have seen that coming a little bit better. Single charge attack with the Astral Refuge, though. That worked out well. So you can attack this guy and let the warding link take the hits. You can move up here, do some serious damage to him. Then y'all kind of got your choice. Y'all got your pick of the litter. Why don't we kill him with him? I could heal you, but I don't feel like you're going to survive if I do. Alternatively, if I double blast you, we'll go with the Wand of Lightning Bolt to guarantee the hits, and then what I can do is basically just charge this guy in. And I feel like that sort of just solves that problem. And then we don't even need to cast anything. Save a little bit of mana. Well. Easy come, easy go. Ice spiders. Ice spiders. Her weapons give frost spiders after kill for the battle, yeah. Just basically summons an ice spider temporarily. I'm gonna take lightning torrent. Fast movement. I was wrong. That is not a safe haven. The nest is up there. I feel like the nest is normally on the place. There is a watchtower here. Which would be really nice to get. Here's the cool thing about the summoning army, is that I can just keep summoning reinforcements. I can't really afford to keep doing it, but it does give me a little bit of use. There's a tower here as well. Maybe I should send towers to both these locations. Or maybe I should get hunted by an astral juggernaut. think I made the wrong decision. Celestial Haven has been founded. We'll put Sundin in charge. No, let's put Peony. The mana and knowledge feels like it's probably more worth it. And I'm going to try to just get her a farm nice and early here. We've got our tower, Wizard's Tower. I don't have tier 3 summoning units yet. If I build this, do my summons start at +1 rank? Is that how that works? I feel like that's the case, but at 8 turns, I also feel like we desperately need to build some other things. Let's start with a granary, and then probably going to try to get a quarry going so I can get a shrine. That monster den says it's infesting. Ooh, actually. Oh, interesting. It's all interconnected. So there's another umbral nest there, and there's an umbral nest there. I'm starting to wonder whether there are safe havens at all. At 864 points. These are not easy ones to take. Perhaps we should try to pick up Umbral Flesh. While in Gloom, 12 HP per turn on the world map. Honestly, that would kind of just solve all my problems. Downside is it takes literally every ounce of mana that I have. Okay, so I've noticed that in 2 turns, the ritual is complete. I don't know if I should, like, run out this escape hatch. Try to heal. Then come back in and go for that umbral nest. Just certainly feeling a little messy at the moment. I suppose let's see who chases us here. For every 9 thralls destroyed. If I don't fight something, it's GG. I also don't have any mana. No mana means I literally cannot summon spells because my summon ability doesn't work. We got a pact of loyalty up here with these guys. We might as well keep exploring a little bit. Like, real talk, I think I have to just hit these juggernauts. And then probably come back up and heal. I might just auto this one. I'm gonna let that one.
Hey.
That was only a single thrall. Killing any unit with Gloomstrider or Umbral Flesh. Well, they all had Gloomstrider and Umbral Flesh. Don't understand, Captain. It don't make any sense. You know what? Let's give this guy Draining Blade. Little emergency heal. I wonder if autoing does not count for the thralls. XP per turn is always really nice. Master Summoner will also be really good. Ishuna has sent a war party. Shunla has sent a war party. People say my butt looks good. This guy keeps trespassing in my home. I think I'm gonna not summon any extra creatures right now. Just while we try to get our mana back a little bit in check. Yeah, this guy's summoning more armies. Interesting. Do I want to look at the map? I don't think I do. It'll spoil a lot for me. So we didn't kill enough armies in time.
Choose your destination.
Can I load? Go back a few saves? I feel like that's what we have to do. This says we lose the game in one turn, but I'm assuming somebody kills some stuff. Yes, correct. So perhaps being attacked constantly is not a bad idea. Like, as long as they're sending people to invade me. Technically. Yeah, there's only a couple of Umbral units in here is why. Why don't we actually fight it? We have to kill 9 units, basically a turn. Which, when you say it out loud, seems kind of difficult. we'll link that to him. This guy can't quite get in all the way. So we'll move who we can up here. Set up for our shocks. Cast a spell first, and we buff all our guys. We also heal all of our guys? When a friendly spell is cast, this unit gains strengthened and is healed for 10 temporary HP. Astral Resonance. Alright, you still can't quite get that kill, but... you'll do okay, kiddo. I can move you up here and nuke him. This guy is frozen, so he's not really an issue. You can come right in here and shut down this juggernaut. The only problem is it's going to cause you to take a metric ton of damage. Sadly, you can't get all the way. So we'll just block you for now. 9 a turn. That skill that makes them kill themselves and allies would be helpful. Insanity. Yeah, but the problem is that insanity doesn't really work on umbral beings. Because umbral beings have this stupid curse eater ability. So they lose 1 negative status effect every turn. So unless you can stack a lot of status effects on them, which is doable, but can be difficult. Displace and replace. You get that on a retaliation as well? You do not. All right. See what happens. That guy's probably almost guaranteed dead. That guy exploded from frost damage, which is pretty baller. I don't think I need to use my mana. You're going to do a rallying cry. Missed. I want to hit him because it's a flank, so let's just punk them. Slap up this juggernaut. Go for maximum damage with you.
Hey.
Now here's the real question. Can you kill any of them? Yeah. So if I kill him, and I cast Ignite on this guy, He shouldn't. He does. Aha, but they don't count. So when Juggernauts die, they spawn 3 Splitterlings, and I was just hoping that maybe if they were the last one to die, then it wouldn't matter. And that is the case. 1 Thrall is all it gave me. Oh, I see, I see, I see. An Astral Demon is not a Thrall. They do not have Gloomstrider or Umbral Flesh. I can see why I thought it. But methinks me thought wrong. So new plan. I think I have to attack this Umbral Nest. Good luck. But it looks like that's probably the play we have to make here. Homie here is leveled up. We'll give him Fighting 2. We're going to give him Draining Blade is what we said. You leveled up. You're going to get Experienced Leader. And we keep rolling. Love to say I love it when a plan comes together, but... What's the saying? We make plans and God laughs. Oh my God, it's a 900 point army. Plus birds. So I'd get 3 characters from this. Four. If I killed the nest, though, I'm assuming that buys me 5 turns. I mean, I either have to do it or we lose, right? So... While I wouldn't really say the numbers are on our side, I would say it could be worse. Oh God. Well, that spell shield just got sacrificed. Okay, I have a collection of units here. I could promote them. You're a veteran. Would I be better off just making tier 3 fire elementals or upgrading everybody to veteran? Or elite. Champion gets him the evoker. Ignores status resistance and resistance. Honestly, I think we probably go straight to Magma Spirit. (51 HP). I could maybe get this guy upgraded all the way too. Into a full Storm Spirit. I was thinking about Wind Ragers. There's a tier 2 elemental called Wind Rager, and it gives wind barrier to everything around it, which is obviously really nice. But okay. It bumps us up a little bit. If we fight the crows, it's at least, I think, out of the nest. Actually, I'm not really sure it matters either way. What do we have? We gotta take a look at these armies. Night Guard. We have an Astral Siphoner. These guys are pretty tough. We have a Dark Knight. Deals double damage to units with a negative status effect. Corrupt Soul can one-shot anything. And Knowing My Luck at will. These guys all do blind. Oh no, maybe it's their upgraded version does blind. Oh, they're Spirit Hawks. Grimbeak Crows do blind. These guys just do Spirit. So, every turn this guy is alive, he gets the Tyrant Merc, another thing. Which is bad for me. Though with all these birds, I can't really sit around anyway. So let's figure some stuff out. Damn, dude, they can get really close really fast. Okay, I think I'm gonna line you guys here. Here. This guy is sacrificial.
Aww.
He's a bit of a bait. You could summon an elemental. And TBH, I think you probably should do that right away. We got a Stone Spirit, which is very nice. In terms of the things I could have asked for, that's pretty much the highest thing. I could soothe my hero and my supercaster. That's really not a bad idea. I think I'll just do that. Again, this guy is going to die no matter whether he's healed or not. So part of the question ends up coming down to do I want to sacrifice Storm Spirits? This guy's a big hitter that I can kind of leave on his own. Honestly, I think I'm going to flank him up this way. Give us a little more melee line here. All right, let's see what they do. Something tells me I'm not going to like it. Am I in range of that Tyrant Knight? Oh, I didn't even look to see that. You actually did manage to reach me there, so I miscalculated that somehow. Perfect. That's what I wanted to happen. The Tyrant Knight did reach me, but he hit the summon, which is fine. You could immobilize a lot of dudes. Oh man, these Astral Siphoners. They got a lot of HP. This is probably my best hit with you. Go for maximum damage. I need to be casting spells. I need to not be using all my characters before all my spells are cast. Missing out on a lot of strengthened if I don't do that. You have summon. Teleports to a target hex and deal damage and electrified radius around it. Can't actually get on that spot, though. That's a bit of a waste. You're going to move up. Take the hit. Allows you to move up. Should have cast Twin Awakening first, but it's all good. We can wombo comb this guy. I forgot that we summon ice spiders when we kill things. Awakening still gives us spirit damage. You're going to get Umbral Tainted if you come in here, but I sort of feel like you don't have a choice in that matter. If you do that, does it really do anything of value? Not really, because I can also charge him with this guy. If I charge him, cancels retaliation, but leaves me in the umbral. If I charge him, we get the best lightning weakness out of it. I think you can take those retaliation hits. We're going to just look to do as much damage as possible here. And I don't think that's enough damage for me. 14 against 4. You know what? I don't want to cast that because it's going to immobilize, and then they're going to purge the immobilization, and they're all going to heal from it, which makes my life hell. This thing is not connected to anybody. Let's connect it to you, seeing as I can't heal with you anymore. This homie's got a summon. So let's put it to use. And then, honestly, I'm going to move forward with this guy, and I'm going to cast Warding. Okay. A Tyrant is still in the back, being very scary. Something just nuked my, little tower. Nice, they're all going after the Ice Spider summon. That's clutch, dudes. Let's cast spells first, once we know what we're casting. Kind of seems like there just ain't no reason not to cast that spell. Dunk him. These guys are going to move up. You can soften him up, Ice Spider. And then I can move up here and I can kill him and summon another Ice Spider. Chance of dealing frozen on these ice webs. I guess frozen would just get devoured anyway, though. Attack him with him, and his retaliation gets removed. That does more damage, so we might as well cast it. You have killing momentum, clearly. So you can attack again. Freeze him. And then we absolutely have to take that. I'll let you drop some big donks on that guy. Nice. Which lets me do this. Graze. Ah, jeez. Oh. Now we got a lightning blast in there. I have to not cast Hysteria Blast, because we know it's a bait trap. That guy can still reach me if he wants. Honestly, everybody is doing kind of good right now. This summon's about to drop, so I might as well cast shield on myself. This Umbral Tyrant has graciously decided to just stay out of the combat. Like, he's been casting buffs, but he actually can't get close enough to cast anything else. And I love that. It's awesome. We could explode. You know what? Sure. Doesn't exactly work for me, but it comes close. This guy is guarded, so I could go straight to the Umbral Tyrant. Can you get on them? Good. You have 58 HP. This guy must hit like a Mack truck, though. 33. Actually, not too bad. I figure probably the more spiders we have, the better. A little trick we've recently learned about spider magic. Why don't we move there, I guess. Unfortunately, got some decaying now on me, but you also have decaying. You also have decaying. I suppose. That works, though. I'm going to rally him because I feel like he's most likely to get hit right now. His morale is dropping. He moves and nukes an ice spider. It's perfect. It is GG for this dweeb. He is going to get turned into an ice spider. Ice spiders for everybody. The more I keep trying to leave, the more they keep pulling me back into spiders. Lance of Provocation, a crown, frostproof band, lots of good stuff. As the Umbral Demoness surrounding the destroyed Umbral nest are cast into oblivion. Umbral Demoness? Umbral Demons? Shouldn't it just be Umbral Demons? No ES? Sundin of House Enoch steps forward, murmuring a dark incantation. Night to night, shadow to shadow, the taint of gloom dispersed in Netherrace to restore the darkness silent. Sundrin's glaive shivermish pulses with shadow magic, releasing a dark surge that cleanses the surrounding gloom. Where it has passed, the area glitters with frost mist, and deep shades shroud your vision. This like sounds bad. It sounds like whatever she's doing is bad for me. Oh, but I guess she's just trying to create the shadow plane instead of like the Umbral Abyss. The dope news is we get to heal now. And these Umbral gates connect to other Umbral gates, which is handy dandy. Battle mages can get lightning damage. Enemy units in a 1 hex sustain lightning damage. I guess lightning focus could be good. We have a pact of loyalty with these guys. We're getting the double war party, the double complement. I have no mana because we got big guys. But we have a lot of gold, so I'm gonna have to start recruiting some basic beaches. I wonder if we shouldn't take evokers or pyromancers. Just so we have a higher tier mage who's not a summon. People say since the nerf, spiders are not that great, but I feel these people have not made an underground nature run. Have people been saying that? Because I feel like that they don't know what they're talking about. I think we proved how good spiders were in the last campaign. Because the answer was spiders are really, really good. Like, busted, broken good. Did that dragon army also disappear here? No, it most certainly did not. When I say people, I mean Reddit. Oh, well, Reddit doesn't ever know what it's talking about, so I wouldn't worry too much about those dweebs. Those absolute nerds. Well, I don't really want to fight you right away if I don't have to. I'm really enjoying picking up astral echoes everywhere. Because it's really not that expensive to level up your summons. Creffin, a vassal city, has declared war on us. Very good, sir. Oh, it does look like some spiders are also attacking us that I did not prep for. And that I can't really do anything about. I mean, put you in here, I guess. Oh, that takes like a whole turn to cast. None of these guys have Gloomstrider or Umbral Flesh, which is the worst part about this. So I don't really get a bonus from killing them. Scrying Sanctum, Mana Node, Umbral Gate. Umbral Gate. Archon Blood and a Watchtower. Quicksilver Basin and Chitinous Growths. I don't think I need to lose anybody in this fight. Got to change your username to Reddit knows best. Blah. Blah. This breath weapon is huge. Spreading some of these guys out a little bit. Our spell shields have stunning flash, which is a chance of stunning everyone around them. Kind of cool. I think I would like you to go here. You to come here. You to come here. You to go there. You to go here. We'll cast regen on her. I don't know, man. I could soothe. It's just like he's going to come here and he's going to cast that stink attack. And it's going to stink. Or he won't. And I will have to be surprised. Lots of nice strengthened. We're gonna ward on you. Gonna burn some people. And we gotta see who we gotta bring in here. Probably one of these elementals. Pagan! Hello. Welcome on in. How we doing? Little Tyran Victa. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. How's the campaign going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Folks, we're playing a little Age of Wonders here. We're trying to play as a summoner build. Demonic summoners, summoning all sorts of demons and elementals and umbral demons and astral monsters. And we're playing on the story map today, which has been a nice little change of pace, though a pretty tricky map, truth be told. Dude, I could move and I could just like teleport electrify behind them. And give them all a bunch of shock damage. I think what I want to do for certain is I want to put her there. I want to put you here and I put you there. Or I put you here. Put him there and do a stunning flash. 60% chance of stun. Honestly, that's pretty good. That guy went to refuge. That guy got stunned. You'd be going up against the big dragon. But you also have Link. So I think that's the safe play. I can't hit you anymore, but I can teleport behind you. But I could also do that. Teleport. It's a bit of a risk. Huge damage to these guys. Not so much to him. If you kill him, it summons a spider. So... why that spider's not getting a turn? Not certain. You also get killing momentum from it, which is very fun. So I'll tell you what. Why don't I bring you in? You get 60% chance of frozen on that guy, or we could just go for this. Oh my god, we froze the dragon. Well, that's as good as I could have possibly asked for that to have gone. This guy sadly can't really do anything. I should not be trying to burn the guy who is currently frozen solid. That would be a dumb play. I could heal. And I think I will. My god. Kind of reminds me of an older faction build. Yeah? Tell me about it, Glitchin. Terran Victus doing good. Feeling the pressure from the aliens. Might have to commit total war. I mean, you're playing Exodus. I think your job is just get off the planet by any means necessary. Get out of there as quick as you possibly can. Does this guy care about being electrically charged? I don't think he does. Also, how are all these guys immune to Umbral Malady? All of my characters are immune to Umbral Malady right now. I wonder if that's because we're fighting in our own territory and we purged it with frost spiders. I got a funny feeling that's what's going on here. Okay, well, this guy is totally surrounded. He does unfortunately have this astral shenanigans, but we can one-shot him. And that works great. Need to make some calls, but you'll be lurking. Take it easy, dude. Tier 1 tomes were pyro and evocation, but you focused on a range setup with high mana income. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, but it's been easier said than done. Yeah, I guess the outpost is just giving this ability to us. Friendly units inside the domain are immune to umbral malady. Okie day. So there's another umbral nest over there. And we are able to actually heal now in this territory. So I want to say we should probably move over there and just fight that other nest. Kinger Helm. I keep forgetting I have a third hero in here too. We probably should be leading their own army. Honestly. We'll give him a point in defense. I guess I can give him this frostproof band. Whenever a friendly spell is cast, this gains +1 fortune. Increasing critical hit. Versus +1 defense. I mean, for now, that can go on you. Might I be better off taking something like this staff? It has a 60% chance of doing stun and raise undead. This is a 30% chance of frozen. And also lets me cast Astral Ward. No, Hysteria Swarm. Actually, I get Hysteria Swarm anyway. So that's just a fundamentally better item. Kind of fun to just drop your entire front line in favor of more battle mages and watchers. Could stun lock the crud out of dangerous targets. Yeah. I love it. I'm a big fan of it. We do need those casting points. I'd like to get this upgrade for outposts as well. So I'm just going to burn all my Imperium right now. Rituals uncovered. And I have to visit 15 soothing shrines that are all through here. And I think this will probably unlock the Flensing Flame. It's just that I also have to be attacking constantly so that we don't have the ritual get completed. I'm hoping the other Godir will continue to at least put in some effort here. The gargantuan brood master Nechatzar of the umbral dwelling of Afchalon ominously slinks from the shadows to address you with malicious intent. He utters what can only be words of menace and mockery with countless eyes upon the umbral dwelling. It's clear that he is under the influence of Lithal Nightweaver. Sounds like a dweeb to me. Don't mind me, I'm just collecting all of these astral blessings. We built a granary. We do have a huge army of hunter spiders moving on the keep. We also have an invading army coming to attack us. I think we need to retreat and come back to the keep. That's sort of the vibe they're putting out to me right now. Ritual Pyre gets bonuses based on adjacent foresters, so I was going to build it here. The Astral Manolith can probably go there. Bonuses per adjacent conduit. That could maybe go there. We are having a real mana problem right now. I need a quarry if I want to fix that. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll build that first. We'll get a shrine going. Fix up the mana. These homies are going to start retreating. Gloom coming out there, so I probably don't want to move in that direction. I'm being attacked from this angle, but it looks like maybe our homies have that handled. Honestly, let's get a quarry. Well, hold on. Because I have an iron node here. So we probably want to quarry that instead. And probably get another shrine going. Okay. Spiders are inconvenient to be attacked by. Ah! Crashed. There's a lot of crashes on this map today. A shocking amount. That old summon spider, though. Perhaps redo that faction with the 3 expansion packs having been released. Yeah, I tried to do like summoners very early on. It was one of the first builds I feel like I tried to do, but it didn't feel like it quite worked. Now, I would say it's a bit different. Umbral Demons add in a lot more summons. Honestly, just with the rank upgrades, the new rank system is huge. And the fact that there's actually a summoning faction, you know, that you can play astral summoners, that kind of makes a pretty big difference. All right, what do we got going on? Oh, good. Is this campaign just cursed today? I've been hearing a lot of stories. People have been coming in today saying that they've been having problems with it. I've also read in some of the patch notes. Let's actually take a look at this because they put out a hotfix number 2. In an attempt to disrupt the Covenant's efforts on Arcalot, it was made impossible to load any saves created on Story Realm 2. This emergency hotfix addresses that issue and includes a few other fixes. Oh, okay, so they did fix that with the hotfix. But we don't know if there are other issues with this map yet. .1 update created the Umbral immunity spell. that grants all your units Umbral abilities, Umbral immunity. I'm probably going to have to like load back one turn here. Just to make sure everything is cool. What a good screenshot that was. The lady in the flames with the dragon behind her. Okay. I'm hoping that something will just unglitch magically. This guy's being sieged in his capital. Good grief. I wonder, can I also get like sheer vision? A couple of free cities around as well. That doesn't look too good for him. This guy looks pretty badass though, let me tell you. He looks like a shadow demon. Umbral Thralls, insects with Gloomstrider, athletics, desolate adaptation, and sharp eyes. Well, honestly, I could just play Astral Echo pickup with this guy. And that might be the best job for him. We're going to move there and there. We said that you were going to build a quarry here and then start building the shrine. You were going to pick up a quarry here. And TBD on the shrine. Let's talk to House Enoch and get him open borders. That way he doesn't have to be invading my territory constantly. Okay. I think Story Realm 2 is just broken. That's a little frustrating. Well, but I think we're going to have to revisit this. We'll probably have to revisit it when the next hotfix comes. I'll see if there's any answers to it. I'll try to submit a error crash here now, but if I'm rolling back and redoing it, then I don't think that's really working. Sad. Today's been a bit of a mess. But I don't know. I guess thanks for joining us. We'll start another campaign. We'll probably do the Cute Cthulhu on Friday, so that'll have to be the plan.